mom, which is gonna be great too. I'm showing you, you're seeing right here the rings that we were just sharing with you, the crown ring.
Yeah, that's the 13mm ring. That's one of the best-selling signature rings that has been in the collection for a long time.
And Mitchell, you don't do anything small.
No, well, you know, you gotta realize, I started making this particular line of jewelry, King Baby. One of the reasons is I wanted something that I could wear that I wouldn't break. I'm really rough on my shoes, on my clothes. You know, I work for a living. So there was absolutely nothing on the market that I could actually wear and work in. So if you notice in some of these videos and B-rolls that we've shot, I'm casting, I got the torch, this and that. Well, I'm wearing all my jewelry while I'm doing this.
That's right.
You know, so.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, when you're working around flame like that, I mean, you can't have something little and delicate.
No. So, you know, I kind of give it the Mitchell test.
I like that. That's true. If it can hold up for Mitchell, you know it's gonna be no problem for you. And look, you're seeing the tools. You're seeing the hand craftsmanship, and that's what we're talking about. That's why we talk about the chosen few, because you're not gonna see 5,000, 10,000 of these pieces. And the thing is, you don't want that. That's what keeps it special.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And on top of that, most of the pieces that you have are done exclusively for HSN, so that even reduces the number that's out there.
That's very true.
And they do become collectible. If you go on some of these resale sites, on a secondary market, I mean, I have a huge fan base in Japan that just combs through like eBay, whatever, and some of these pieces are going for outrageous amounts of money.
I believe it.
The older stuff that you just can't find anymore?
That you can't find anymore, that there were only a few of to begin with.
It's crazy.
You're looking at this ring and you're gonna have your choice of either black, blue, or lavender in that that big stone right there in the center. And look at that. And just like we're showing you, even stack the rings up, stack the bracelets up, do it all. There's no wrong or right way to wear these. This is a customer pick. It's a big customer pick already on hsn.com. And we reordered it because it did, you know, we haven't had all the sizes, we haven't had all the colors since 2015. It's been a long time. So we're glad to be able to show it to you in this hour, the last hour of King Baby for the visit. And if you've been shopping, if you've been kind of thinking about it, I'm not really sure, should I, shouldn't I? You know what, do it. Especially when you find something that you love. So while you're ordering, while you're on the phone for that one, we're gonna take a phone call. We're gonna talk to Val, who's calling us from Vermont. Val, so great to have you at HSN.
Hi, Val.
Hi, dear.
Hi, it's good to talk with you.
It's wonderful to be able to speak to Mitch, and I just adore his work. It's quite enlightening and brings me back to the good old spirit.
Thank you so much.
I just think his work is really adorable and reminiscent of good times past.
Oh, that's for sure. Val, how long did you discover King Baby here, or how long have you been wearing the jewelry?
Just since I've been ordering on this phone, and I think it's delightful for people to do so. I mean, some of us can't get off the hill very often, and it's wonderful to have someone who really adores good craftsmanship, and that's what I really appreciate, is the quality and the good old times.
For sure. It's that spirit. It's that spirit of the open road.
Yeah, you know, Val's got it.
It's reflected, and that's what being true is about. So I just want to thank him. I won't take up much of your time because I'm sure there's many people that would like to speak to you, but it's a pleasure.
Really appreciate your calling in.
Fine work, dear.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Val. We do appreciate your phone call as well. We'll send she ordered 2 of the macrame bracelets. We'll send those right on out to you. Sure. But she's right. It's sort of, you know, it kind of brings you back to that.
She's reminding me, you know, the roots of this company. You got to remember, I grew up in Jackson, Mississippi, you know, really during the civil rights unrest.
Yeah.
And I moved to California, and I went from, you know, that turmoil right into the summer of love, Jimi Hendrix, I mean, music.
Yeah,
I
the
was in
music
heaven.
scene,
I was like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, this is great.
Right.
And so when Val was talking about that kind of celebratory feeling,
Yeah.
that's where I went in my head, was like, yeah, that's how this whole thing started, was back in the day when I moved out to California and just found a whole different way of life.
Yeah.
And then ironically enough, moved back to Nashville years later.
And you still have that creativity, that vibe, that music scene, the whole 9 yards. And it's all reflected in the artistry. Enjoy the ring. We've got a lot more in about 40 minutes left.